Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and this is chapter 81 Girls Night, my two first love. With this, we have completed, 80% of our this book and I am pretty excited. And I think I'll be not sitting for a few days since I have my exams going on. So yeah. The first day of the new year felt like the first day I was truly myself. I may have been in love with Masana and not, but I was in love with Ava too, and I wasn't afraid to say it, not even to myself. Of course, that didn't stop my heart from nearly pounding out of my chest at the thought of seeing her again. And considering Mac and I had agreed to hosting girls' night for the three of us weeks before, that reunion was inevitable. But one thought echoed in my mind over and over. What happens now? Okay, everything's almost ready. We have got nail polish. In case anyone wants to do their nails, I could use a fresh coat and comfy pillows for maximum comfort. I call dibs on the blue one. But don't forget the spicy salsa from our favorite taquero. As I took the inventory in the kitchen, I realized my crush was showing heart. Max smirked at me as she popped corn on the stove. You seem pretty wounded up. Maybe chill a little? I'm not wound up. I just don't want our to be uncomfortable. Want everything to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a sleepover. What's going on with you? The truth was, with it being my first time seeing her since our midnight kiss, I had no idea how to act or how much had changed. But before I could explain that to Mac, the doorbell rang. I swallowed and opened the door. Hey girl, hey. She looked fresh faced and beautiful as ever. As she met my eyes, my heart caught in my throat. I brought a couple movies and some face masks, and I am ready for some peak girl time. Girl time, right, just gals being pearls. Is that really all this? The words came out of with a little too much pep, my voice rising an octave. Ava bit her lip to keep from laughing. Right, that's definitely all. I led Ava inside, where my dad poached all the bits of burnt popcorn he could find. He broke into a smile when he saw Ava. It's good to see you girls having a quiet night like in the old days. Some things never change, huh? I glanced over my shoulder at Ava, who fought back a smirk. I wouldn't have exactly said that. Me neither, either. Because in the old days, Addie wouldn't let me join girls' night. In my defense, you were always a gossip hound. You are blab to any and everyone. She's right. There's supposed to be a cone of silence around a girl talk. Luckily, I already know all about Addie. This casual, friendly joke made me feel suddenly vulnerable, like Awa could see right through my heart. I am on call at the hospital tonight, so I'll leave you girls alone. Just remember to keep it down for the neighbor's sake. We have got it, Dad. Go save lives. I promise we won't get up to anything too crazy. Dad gave Mac and I each a hug before heading to work. Then I laid back on the couch and let out a content sigh. And now we have a total silent license to do something moderately crazy. God, I love a loophole. I don't know about you, but I have had more than enough of crazy these past few weeks. We could always start off with something a little tamer and work our way up. Ava caught my eye, and suddenly I was rapt with attention. I wanted to know just where we had been working up to, but she turned to Mac with a smile. Two truths and a lie. With my best friend and my sister, that's not even fun. I already know everything about you. I really doubt that. Besides, sometimes things we thought we knew change. She gazed at me, and that remark felt larger than it was. I'll go first. Let's see. I have never broken a bone. I have been in a car crash, and I have a secret Cinder account. Definitely the broken bones. Did you think I wouldn't remember the nasty fall you took in the chair your freshman year? The lie is broken bones, car crash, secret account. I was shrugged with a shy smile. Bingo, I thought about it for a while, but I never went through with it. But why even consider it? You're gorgeous. I figured you had have girls lining up around the block. For the longest time, I felt like I was alone. By then I am not have worked out, but I have always been grateful to her for letting me know I wasn't. Because of her, I have got my eye on someone special. Ava glanced at me, and suddenly I felt warmer all over. Mac clapped her hands. Okay, now I want to hear Addie's. There's no way I can get yours wrong. Challenge accepted. I have seen two boys from school shirtless. I have dyed my hair blue and I had a truth and a lie, but I needed one more truth, something I hadn't told Mac yet. I kissed someone cute on New Year's. Ava gave me a startled look, which soon melted to a warm, shy smile. Addy, your lie is the hair dye. I literally live with you. You got me. I know I could have come up with a better one. Now that I picture it, blue hair would look great on you. Like, really good. We could dye your hair tonight. It's a classic sleepover activity. What? Since when? Since I have a few bottles of extra hair dye and I think it would be fun. Who doesn't like a change? Why do I feel like this is more you missing your tagging days? Ulterior motive aside, Mac has a point. New Year, new you. And nothing signals new you like a totally fresh look. Just imagine it. Long blue waves, as elegant as an ocean. I think you had looked stunning. OMG. I really look nice now. Do tell me and comment how I look. But I don't need a new look. I think I'll keep my color. Besides, Mac, you haven't gone yet. Come on, let's just give your life. You'll never guess. Here goes. Once I snuck into an enclosure at the zoo. As the game continued, my mind wandered, and I could hardly focus on Mac's stories. All I could think of was the memory of kissing her, and whether she had wanted to kiss me again. Later, after Mac had dozed off on the couch, it was just me and Ava left awake. I forgot how loud Mac snores. She takes after that. It's the funniest thing. Maybe if I made enough light conversation, the butterflies in my belly would calm down. Maybe I had know what to say or whatever wanted. Or do you want to find some place to talk so you don't wake her up? When I padded up the stairs to my room, we had hung out here a million times. But in that quiet of this evening, having her there felt brand new. So what's up? I was thinking we had talked about us. What happened between us? The kiss. I can't stop thinking about it. That good, huh? I was moved closer to her, taking both hands. The scent of her perfume and the joy in her smile made my head reel. I was hoping you had said that. I was afraid. Afraid I had said it was a mistake. No, Ava, I only wish it had happened sooner. I couldn't help happen sooner. Everything's been so complicated. You don't exactly have a simple love life. Neither do you, for the record. I was figuring things out. Now I know exactly what I want, and she's right in front of me. I'm still figuring things out. To be honest, I don't want to hurt you. Look, I get that choosing you means knowing I won't have all of your heart, at least not yet. And that stings. But right now, I don't care. You have no idea how long I thought about holding you, about kissing you, worried I would ruin everything. I can relate. At least now we can make up for all the lost time. Ava closed the distance between us, capturing my lips. Her breath and her lips' gloss tasted even sweeter than I remembered. I closed my eyes, pulling her in by the small of her waist, pressing my body to hers. Our kiss quickly grew heated, like we couldn't get close enough. When suddenly my phone buzzed loudly from my pocket, absolutely killing the moment. I broke away from Ava with a sigh. This had better be good, important. You're home, right? We are headed over. We all need to talk. A sap. Wait, what? Who was that? Mas and Anna, they are coming over. After the fight, I had assumed the boys weren't even speaking to each other, and now they wanted a midnight rendezvous. Something had to be going on, something big. Well, the dogs have started barking, and this was it for chapter 81. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye bye for now.